My main concern just prior to committing to the purchase was whether this item is indeed the real original TIG fingers by Mr. Jody Collier of Welding Tips and Tricks, .com, and the Weld Monger Store, .com. I asked through the Amazon online interface but did not receive a reply, so I was all the more nervous, but I am glad I took the leap of faith and made the purchase 2 bundles, for they are the originals, same as those on Weld Monger Store, .com. I purchased 2 because I wanted one for steel, and one for aluminum. I purchased from Amazon because the Weld Monger Store, .com only ships directly to certain countries where I do not reside. The only reason I rated 4 stars instead of 5 for durability is because TIG fingers do break down and fray eventually, but that occurs long after heavy use, right up against extremely red-hot metal day in per day out. On the flip side, pun intended, I can use frayed TIG fingers by repositioning, refolding, the frayed sections to be concealed inside the folds. I've cut my old TIG finger in half, refolded one half, the one with more fraying, and stuffed it in the other half with less fraying. The ends are open, as it is no longer long enough to loop into itself, but I can still use this outer half, stuffed with the other half, for contact with the metal surface. This refurbished older TIG finger is used when I have to rest my torch hand, finger, on less clean surfaces, and the new TIG fingers I use only on acetone-wiped clean metal. This is a must-have for intricate TIG welding in which walking the cup is not an option, torch needs to be floating, and the torch hand needs to be anchored to the welded surface to minimize shaking but free to slide while welding, and slide it does, smooth. Thank you always Mr. Jody Collier. Doing some projects where I need to keep my fingers next to the arc to keep steady line and works great. After about 36, I felt some warm heat, that was about it. Work like a champ, will get more, and I will recommend to anyone. Got TIG finger in XL too. Had the small one before, and used it for 2 years until it eventually came undone after much use. Purchased this combo pack, and love the larger even more than the original. These also feel a little better put together than the original I bought a couple years ago. Well worth the money to save your hands, fingers, and stay comfortable welding. If you haven't used them, you don't know what you're missing. Slides smoothly, great heat resistance. Allows you to get to the end of your comfort zone without the dance at the end with the finger shaking when you have to prop on your work. I have large hands, so I bought both. XL is the ticket for me, but the smaller one works too. If you are thinking about getting one of these, don't get the China knockoffs. These last 20x as long and have a higher resistance to heat. I know this seems like a gimmick, but close-up TIG welding can get hot. Thinner TIG gloves let you know quickly. These help. Why get the 2-finger kit? Because I like the large on my last 2 fingers, which gives the heat protection and helps your hand slide assisting control. This came in handy more times than I can count. And I can count very high. This is one of those tools you may not use every day, but when you need it for that tricky build, it's truly perfect. A must-have for any welder. Click link in description for more reviews. Please click the link below for more information. Please subscribe to my channel for more great products. Please use my affiliate links to support my channel.